Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rookie and I'm back with another NBA 2K17 My Team Online video today. And in today's video, I just got a nice little idea while I was at work. I thought, why not do 5 tips to improve at 2K? So, these aren't in any order or anything. I've just made 5 tips on a list and I'm just going to read them off. And they're not in any order. So the first one, in my opinion, would be to learn players' releases. A lot of people probably don't do this, but I personally think it's a very, very good idea. We'll talk more about it when we get into it. So now we're into freestyle. Pretty much, yeah, just go around the court at random points and just try and get green releases with pretty much not every single player, but most players who, you know, you're not too familiar with their releases, like, and then to change it pretty much again to pause, I'm pretty sure you all know this. Click on the practice player and then say if I wanted to put LeBron in, click on LeBron, make the substitution. Now I'm playing as LeBron. So pretty much, yeah, if you get a new card or you're not too familiar, like you want to practice someone's release, just come into this and literally you can practice their release for as long as you want. Like I probably need to get a bit more practice in with LeBron's release, to be fair, because it's a bit slower than well, it's not that slow, but that's how I get green releases with Hayward all the time. It's because I just practice his shot. I actually love Hayward's shot. It's such a smooth shot. Where is? There it is. So yeah, Gordon Hayward's probably my favourite. Like, look at that. First one, green release. Second one, maybe not. But you guys get the gist. And then also you can have a look at their hot zones. We'll get into that later, but pretty much you can try it from wherever, see their hot zones, and then try and get green releases all the time. See where they're good from, where they're not, etc., etc. So that's the first tip. Let's get into the second. This tip is more for like beginners. Every single one of you will know this now, but make sure you learn your player's stats. Because, let's say, if I had Devin Booker open, or Shawn Kemp open at the 3-point line, you would obviously pick Devin Booker over Shawn Kemp, because Devin Booker's got an A+, 3-point, Shawn Kemp's got a B. Who have I got who's crap at threes? Okay, no one. Right, let's say if I had this Dikembe Mutombo in my lineup, you would look at his stats, and obviously you would see he has no mid-range, no free, so you would not take that. I know it sounds very, very, very simple, but that's just a tip for beginners. To learn your player's stats. So, let's say with LeBron, he's got a good driving and a good standing layup, so I can do that. Also with LeBron, he's got a 94 post fadeaway. Let's have a look at Tony Parker. So I would do a post fadeaway with LeBron, but then I wouldn't do it with Tony Parker because he's got 54, if you get my gist. So pretty much just learn what your players excel at and then use that to your advantage. So use post fadeaways with LeBron, shoot threes with Tony Parker, post up with DeMarcus Cousins, drive in and dunk with Shawn Kemp. You just got to learn your players' stats and then use it to your advantage and pretty much learn their stats. That is the second tip. Now, the third tip is quite self-explanatory as well, but learn players' hot zones. Because let's say if I was on a fast break with Devin Booker and I wanted to go to a corner and take a free. Because I know that his hot zone is all the left-hand side and the top right of the 3-point line. I would not go to the right corner, I would go to the left corner, because I know that's his hot zone, so he has more of a chance of hitting it from there. Also LeBron, he has hot zones from the corners shooting threes, and then also one in the top left. So that's where I'll take the threes from. And then, cold zones as well. You want to try and avoid taking shots from there with players if you can, but it's not the end of the world, I mean. And also, while you're here, you can see what your player is best at. So Kawhi mid-range, and then obviously defense. Devin Booker mid-range, 3-point offensive IQ. LeBron mid-range, 3-point attacking the basket, etc., etc. You can just have a look what stats are good for your players. So let's get into the fourth tip, not third, sorry, we just done the third. Let's get into the fourth tip. Now, pretty much, this is pretty self-explanatory as well. Pretty much, observe how your opponent is playing very quickly. So let's say, if he likes taking frees all the time, make sure that you go into your defensive settings and put for your players to guard very tight on his players, so that it leaves them no room to take the free. You can also maybe run a 3-2 zone, or is it a 2-3? I can't remember which way around it is, sorry. But yeah, I think it's a 2-3, so then you have 3 players on the outside and 2 players on the inside, so then you can guard the perimeter better and make him take it inside. And then if it's the other way around, if he's abusing the paint all the time, make sure you put a 3-2 zone in, so then he is more likely to go and shoot the free, because he has no space down below. And also you can use it to your advantage on the offensive end. So let's say if my opponent is very good at guarding the paint, I would then run a 5-out offense and try and blast past him, get to the paint, and then his centre would be out of the paint, so I could take advantage of that and just drive to the rim. So you've got to use all these things to your advantage. So observe your opponent's style of play and use it to your advantage. So if he likes doing screens all the time and he's getting loads of double teams off them, but no help off screens, etc, etc. You just need to learn these little things about the game. And let's get into the 5th and final point. This one's also quite self-explanatory in my opinion. As you can see, I've got 3 bronzes at the bottom. I find this a very, very, very good technique. So as you can see, I've got one lineup, my starting lineup. Then I've got a secondary lineup, so point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and centre. Like when I first started, I just put any old people in the bench, and then I realised, why not have 2 very solid lineups coming in at the same time? So what I've done is I changed all the starter minutes to 30 minutes, then all the bench minutes to 18, so then they always come in at the same time. So then when the next unit comes in, it's always fresh, blah blah, and then I can adjust my style of play. So with the starters, I can, use Devin Booker's 3-point shooting, I can use Kawhi's defensive. I have a game plan, I can use DeMarcus Cousins' 3-point shooting because he's quite good at it, and also post up, and then I can use Sean Kemp's dunking. And when the secondary bench comes in, I know that I can use the 3-point shooting of Tony Parker, the driving and dunking of Kobe in the mid-range, and then I can use the 3-point and just pretty much all-round ability of Gordon Hayward, post up and post up. So pretty much you have like a game plan for each team. I don't know, I just find it really, really helpful. That got me a couple wins recently, in my opinion, when I started to change it. I think you guys should try it. So it's pretty much just 5 tips. I mean, maybe some of you might have known them all, probably would have known them all. Maybe some of you wouldn't have known any, maybe some of you wouldn't have known 1 or 2, blah blah blah. But anyway, if it helps you at all, make sure you smash a like, comment down below what videos you want to see next. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.